What's up, I'm Kaz. Today's video is going to have a dual purpose. The first purpose is I'm going to show you how to do this particular setting that allow you to extend the lifespan of your controller, especially in the first person shooter world, whereas maybe one of the buttons on the controller is not working. Mainly the L3 that allows a lot of persons to sprint, and they have to buy a new controller, or they have to blow into the controller because there's some dirt or anything like that. And the second purpose I'm going to show you is with this change of setting, what I actually did was I ended up using my DualShock 4 controller a lot more than my custom Razaar Raiju. I've also experienced many different custom controllers, and this particular controller has cost me $200. And the main real benefit of it is all the 4 remappable buttons where you could pretty much click one of the extra buttons and do whatever function that you want. Whereas your L3 not working, you could kind of remap it to another button and use that button. That's fine. You know, you also could have a shortcut key to pretty much, or use it as a shortcut key to a square, triangle, circle, and X. But I'm going to use a similar concept, but I'm going to do it with your regular PS4 DualShock 4 controller. Alright, so just to show you the settings, or just to show you it's working the original way now, I'm using the left stick now, and if I press it in, you see I can sprint. This is my aim stick, the right stick, right? But to do what I want to show you in this video, I'm gonna have to minimize that camera right there, because I'm gonna have to go into the settings of your PS4. Alright, so let's go back to the main menu. So on the main menu, what we want to go to is we want to go to our settings right here. Then we want to go to the accessibilities. Alright, it's right to the top. I got 3 down from the top. In the accessibility, what we want to do is we want to go to button assignments, and then we want to check this enable custom buttons. Once we enable the custom buttons, we want to go down to custom button assignments, and as you can see on the screen now, everything is pretty much normal. But what I did was pretty much I changed my L3, and my controller is working completely fine. You could do this without having to do that, because that's why I say you could do this without having an issue with your L3. Because I did this with my controller working completely fine, and the purpose of doing this was to pretty much see if I could get a similar result of a similar comfortableness out of my DualShock 4 controller as I got with my Razaar Raiju. Razaar Raiju was cool, but it did not give me that extraordinary edge, but it did give me a quicker response and a smoother response. And what I did was I pretty much changed the button assignments to exactly how I wanted it, and it took me to another level, right? I played a lot better by doing it, and it felt a lot smoother. So pretty much I'm gonna go down here to L3. That's the button that's having an issue, or you just don't want to use the sprint from L3 anymore. And we're gonna change it to R3, so that the left stick will still be to move around. The only thing that's changing now is your sprint. Instead of you pressing down the left stick, you would press down the right stick. Alright, and we want to press confirm. Now if you're having an issue with any of your other buttons, find a button that you don't use commonly, whether it be a D-pad or whatever. Maybe in 2K you don't want to do what I just did, but you don't really use your D-pad, you could press a button over there. That's fine. And once you've been satisfied on what you want to do, and this is how I do it, L3 to R3, R3 to L3, press confirm. What we want to do from here, this is the last piece, because some people have concerns, or would have concerns like I did, whereas I play mainly Call of Duty and I play 2K. And this 2K18, but I just got tired of 2K19, so I'll wait for 2K20 to come out, right? But people may have concerns because in 2K18, the buttons are obviously different. It's a different video game, or whatever other video game you're using. You don't want to have to keep on going way into settings and turning off that and doing this and doing, you know, it's kind of annoying, right? So I found a workaround for it. Whereas whenever I play Call of Duty, all I have to do is press and hold the home key or the PlayStation button. And once you go to this customize option to the very bottom, you can customize your menu items. So if you go to menu items, what you want to turn on is your accessibilities, right? And you can sort your accessibilities however you want, whether you put it right there. I like my accessibilities right there. And what I do is, whenever I want to play Call of Duty, I press and hold the PlayStation button. I go to accessibilities and I enable custom assignments. That would take me back to whereas I could sprint with my right stick and continuously aim with my right stick and everything, but I could sprint with it, and that actually made me a lot smoother. And I did this, I did not have to use the Razaar Raiju anymore. I'm completely comfortable with this. I have a control freak right here, that's fine. And if I go back to Call of Duty, if I go back to playing 2K or any other video game that I don't want to have that remapped assignments, and I just want to be normal just like how it used to be, I'll just press and hold the PlayStation button, go to accessibilities, and once I go to enable custom button assignments, I turn that off and I'm back to normal. It's simple as that. You can do that right in the middle of a game. Right, I'm going to turn it on just to show you that things did change. Like, I'm moving around still with the left stick. I'm still aiming with the right stick. But the only thing that's different is that now I cannot sprint with just the left stick. If I move with the left stick, just so you could hear, right? If I press the left stick, that's going to be my crouch because I swapped it, right? A lot of people don't even need the crouch, to be honest, or don't use the crouch. And if I want to run, I press up with the left stick and tap the right stick. It feels a lot smoother doing that. It's a lot more consistent. I found myself when I actually run or when I move with the left stick and I had to press it in, it kind of sometimes it didn't click the exact moment I wanted it, but it's a lot easier just to press up your stick, press your right stick. It feels so much smoother. It doesn't mess up my aim or anything. Is a $200 controller worth it? In my opinion, not really. I've had this and I've found that a lot of the custom controllers like the Razaar Raiju, the Scuffs, and all the other ones, they actually break a lot quicker than DualShock 4, and DualShock 4s really have a short lifespan. But I've also found a cheaper controller than the DualShock 4. It's a generic controller that actually, for the purpose that I want to use it for, it's pretty good, and that's something that you should try. Try to have each controller for maybe a different game, or a different type of game. Like this particular controller, what I want to use is a controller what I want to use for NBA 2K, because one of the benefits of actually using a custom controller like the Razaar Raiju for 2K is that it's mechanical buttons. All right, it's mechanical buttons that allow you to respond to something like a jump shot or whatever a lot faster. It's a lot more precise. Whereas there's a lot more distance to travel when it comes to the normal controller. So I hope you guys enjoyed that tip. Comment below. I'm gonna have a lot more tips like this as I come across them. But have a great day, and I'm out.